Hey guys, Majeffries here and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. In the last episode we did a couple more test flights, I think one of which was successful, one of which not so successful. What I'm going to do in this episode is bring back Testcraft 1. Was it this one? Yes, I think it was this one. And we're going to try and achieve an orbit, I believe. We are going to make a change though. We're going to scoot this up a little bit, scoot this down a little bit, because we should still have the stack decoupler. There it is. And that is going to come in just before the parachute opens, like so. So now the fuel will run out, and then as we come back through the atmosphere, we'll jettison the main body of the rocket, and we'll just be left with the command module and the parachute. And then of course we'll open the parachute as we come through the atmosphere. Right. So, let's give it a test fly and see what happens, shall we? I've got to remember how to fly this thing again now. It's only been a day. Right. Let's get the keyboard in the right position. Okie dokie. So, let's stick that on so we can see what's happening, and then we're going to fire up the throttle, and in 3, 2, 1, launch. And we're going to tilt this towards the direction we need to be heading in, which is probably there-ish. We're going to lock it using SAS, which I don't think we actually have an SAS module at the moment, but oh well. So what we're looking for is this apoapsis. We kind of want it to be... I don't like it when it makes noises like that. It always worries me. Oh. Oh, I can't jettison them. That's fine. Let's straighten this up a little bit. If I can work out which way it needs to go. That way. Like so. There we go. Looks like we might have already started our gravity turn, which is good. I still don't like that noise. We'll do a bit more of a turn. Wrong way. There we go. And we're just following this yellow circle here to try and achieve a stable orbit. I'm not entirely sure how brilliant this is going to be, because whether we'd run out of fuel or not. This is rocking backwards and forwards a little bit as well, which is not the best. How's the apoapsis doing? Well, we're flying in almost completely the wrong direction. You can see the orbit we want to achieve. There's Moon. There's our overall target, for now anyway. And our orbit is meant to be on the same plane as Moon's orbit, and at the moment it just isn't. Bend this forward a little bit more. There we go. We're definitely going to run out of fuel, so before all that, we're going to quickly open the antenna, like so. We're going to transmit some data, and we're going to do a crew report, and then we're going to transmit that back to Kerbin. And actually our electric charge is going up. I'm not sure what it is that's causing that. Yes, we've basically run out of fuel now, so... yeah, we're pretty much out of fuel. So as soon as we run out of fuel, we'll jettison the fuel tanks, and then we'll slowly fall back to the surface. Like so. So if I observe our apoapsis, you can see actually we very, very nearly achieved orbit. Somehow this is going to reach 152,000. In which case we might whip open the aerial and transmit some more data back to the surface and see if we can get some more science from that. I pointed this out in the last couple of videos, but the graphics on this game, I mean, look at this, it is fantastic. And the soundtrack as well. I may or may not include the music in this game for copyright reasons in these videos. That's what I meant to say, it's a game. I may or may not include them because I don't want to have copyright issues, but if you get the chance to buy the game and just listen to the music as you reach the outer atmosphere, it really is something to behold. Some really, really nice music. Right, so now it's just a waiting game. Can I time warp? No. Oh, it's because the ship's throttled up. If I bring the throttle down, there you go, we'll time warp up to 150,000. There's the peak, and we're falling back to ground again. Go a little bit faster. What have I done? Oh, nothing. That's cool. So you'll see if I unlock this, we'll probably fall pretty fast through the atmosphere. We'll see the craft starting to burn up, but have no fear. We're going to quickly extend the transmitter again, and we're going to start transmitting, and we're going to do another crew report. Just gets us that little bit extra science, hopefully. Has that worked? Yes, there we go. We ran out of electricity. That's cool. Right, we'll tuck that away again before it burns up. There you go, you can see we're getting pretty hot now. And we're coming in hot as well. Coming in very, very fast. Starting to slow up in the atmosphere, you can see. Realistic physics, you could call it. We're also landing on the dark side of the planet, which is not the best. I'm going to deploy the parachute now, purely because I can't see what's going on. It looks like we're going to land over water. So it looks like old Bill Kerbin here is going to have to go swimming again. Really am struggling to see. It's very, very dark out there. Right, what are we reaching? 5,500. Coming up to 5,000. Obviously we're going to land in the sea, so this is going to tick right the way down to 0. It's a time-consuming thing, this. Just waiting for things, like waiting to achieve orbit and waiting to come back through the atmosphere. But then, with the music and the graphics and things like that, you have plenty to do whilst all that's going on. So you never get bored playing this game. It really is a fantastic game. Right, we're breaking through the 1,000 barrier. Parachute should deploy fully at 500. And there it goes. Our surface velocity falls right the way down to under 10 meters per second. And we'll just gently drift into the ocean. We'll get a little bill out, have a little swim around, maybe hop back inside the capsule, and then we'll go back to the Space Center and recover. Once again, I should have kept a closer eye on that apoapsis, because I think again we could have achieved a stable orbit. And then we could have had some really good data to send back, and we could have unlocked tons of science and, you know, all the benefits that come with it. But I guess we can leave that for the next mission. These are really slow missions at the moment, and you know they're not the most exciting. But as we go up the tech ladder, we'll be able to get more and more interesting missions set up, and eventually we'll reach Moon. And once we've reached Moon, we'll start looking at what other celestial bodies and planets there are in the solar system that we could explore. And then we'll see if the mods that I installed a fair time ago still work, and if they do, let's see about using them as well. Well, are we breaking through the 50 barrier, 40, 30, 20, 10, and splash down. Right, let's get a little Bill out. There he is. Make him swim over here somewhere. Right, you could take a surface sample. You can't transmit. an EVA report. Again, he can't transmit. We'll keep that data. Right. Go back to the Space Center. I'll have a little look-see at the science ladder as well in a second. We'll recover Bill first. Just trying to come up with ideas as to what other missions we could do. There isn't a node editor on here at the moment, is there? That's definitely part of MechJeb, if I remember rightly. We'll recover this craft first. We're up to 35 science. We're up to 41 science. So that's good. We just need 4 more science, and then I think we can unlock the next tech tree level. Let's go to the R&D and just have a quick check. It was this one I wanted, wasn't it, with the battery pack? Or was it? Out of all of them, which would I rather have? Inline reaction wheel. Assistive torque to a spacecraft. I don't know what that means. There's a radial decoupler there, and there's a nose cone, but they're not very handy. More solid rocket fuel. Maybe this one is the best one. I think this is the best one because it comes with the science lab and the battery packs that we can use once we're up in orbit, just to keep things running, and a better comms unit as well. Which does that use? How much does this use? Electric charge. That uses 10 and this uses 15. No, not that one. This one uses 15. However, we have the batteries as well, so that makes it worthwhile. But anyway, guys, that is for next time. Once again, you know, like I said, it's not the most interesting of missions at the moment, but I reckon one more mission like this, and then we'll be able to start messing around with bigger and faster rockets and achieving high orbit and transmitting more data and running more experiments. So, it's time for the end of video spiel. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button below. If you have subscribed to my channel, thank you for your continued support. And until next time, guys, I will see you soon.